Hello, my sexy coffee beans. I'm Ochajova, and net neutrality is dead. It's gone forever, and that's terrible. I am just gonna give you my predictions, really, and a little bit of conspiracy theory. Honestly, it's mostly a conspiracy theory. I'll start with the theory first because that's a bit more coherent. It's something I thought about more. This is all just me rambling at this moment, so I forgot the name of the person that leads the FCC, and I forgot the position name too. But my theory is that he mostly was pushing this so hard because he's getting the thing from Verizon. I'm very sure someone already said this, but I'm saying it and I don't care. This is just potentially my last video. I don't know. I'm very sure every YouTuber is now afraid of losing what has been their careers. I know I'm afraid of never seeing them again. They're very fun and entertaining people. Sorry. People talking in the background. Yeah, they're very entertaining people. And I'm gonna miss watching their videos because I'm not gonna pay to watch YouTube. I think YouTube Red is not profitable. Either way. I think he's being paid by Verizon. Possibly gonna go into the millions mark, if not close. But I definitely feel for subtlety, it's not going to be all at once. It's going to be in small payments to make sure it stays under the radar. Not everything's gonna be all big and fantastic. It's gonna be more of one of those sketchy, this money was wired to me. And I am very surprised that his manipulation tactics kind of worked, especially with the earliest tactic being on the FCC website. They actually tried to hide the ability to tell the FCC what you really felt about net neutrality. And note that that decision is something that can be made by the leader and not anyone else. And also note that that leader was appointed by Donald Trump. And this whole thing was just made by spite. At least for Trump's side. As far as I can tell, he really does not like Obama and every little thing he's done. He hates every single last one of it. And he just wanted to get net neutrality away just because he can, and that he doesn't like Obama. I'm not gonna say that he's racist. I'm just saying he just doesn't like Obama. Because I'm not gonna be one of those people. Okay, Donald Trump's racist. I don't know anything about him. I know a little bit, but I don't know enough. All right. If it comes up that Donald Trump's actually racist and he actually owns 300 slaves in his basement, okay, then he's racist and he needs to stop being president. Especially because of that slave thing. That would be weird to find. I can just imagine the faces of the people that just found all those slaves and were like, okay, this is weird and awkward. Yeah. I would be in a much more chipper mood if we won, and be, not be at a very somber tone. But as you can tell, I cannot be excited for something I have actively tried to fight against by both signing the petition on change.org, calling my local senators in Texas, and also, I think that was all I did. Well, yeah, I did send them I did text them a message that it was automatically sent. I will say, for those that don't know, Newgrounds sent emails to all of their users, telling them how they can stop the voting. And also, he also left a link to the entire story of how he was mistreated by the companies. I didn't read it because I was already pressing on that link to go to that website that's gonna help me do something. Whatever I can do, I was just doing it. If someone sent me a link to stop the FCC, I'm doing it. So, this action, I say that we as people cannot let up. We lost this round, but we are Americans. We've always have our downfalls. We went through the Great Depression together decades ago, and we had a Roosevelt to stop it. But it's up to us now. We're not gonna have Roosevelts, because we have a Trump, and he's the one that did this to all of us. You need, from this decision, you should actually, as people, we should as people, try to cut the FCC from controlling anything else then. Because they say, okay, we don't want to, this basically says we don't want to control the internet anymore. So why should you control the movie and television industries? Like telling them, okay, you can't show titties. You can't show them nipples on TV. You can't show nipples on an M-rated movie, even though, as far as anyone knows, that is how an M-rated movie, you can only show nipples once. You're just gonna get side boob babies. Of course, I'm exaggerating. That's I think that's rated T, right? You only get side boobs at rated T. Now, in video games, rated M just means you're gonna get a little bit of side boob. You're gonna get nothing, man. Because video games, man, those things are restricted as all heck. They are more restricted than movies, really. Because nobody goes, this is a kid. Okay, people aren't gonna go, this is a kid's game. But we don't exactly have, games that are made for kids that are so terrible and did things so wrong that people go, it's a kid's game, it's supposed to be bad. It's not made for us adults. Okay, there's a few games that I criticize, like Nintendo games. I really hate Nintendo games. Even as a child, I did not like them. I had a DS, and I also had a GameCube. I only liked the GameCube, and even then, I didn't really play in Nintendo marketed games except for Mario Kart. You know what I had on there? I had Finding Nemo, Call of Duty 2, no, it was Call of Duty 3, and I think I can't remember the other game, but I had another. Those are the only games I can remember playing on the GameCube. And for the DS, I played Transformers. I had a Mario game, but I hated it. I really did not like it. And I also tried Mario Kart on there, but it was boring to me. And it was the only time I actually looked at a game and said, this game looks like ass. I didn't say ass as a child. I was like, this just looks terrible. Everything is terrible. At least when I played Mario Odyssey as a child, and for some reason that terrified me. But at least as a child, I can look at Mario Odyssey and say, okay, that's a style. I like it. It looks nice. When you go in the GameCube and you play a Mario game, it's fine. But when you go on your DS, back in the early 2000s, it just looks shit. To me as a child, it looked like shit. And I played shitty looking games. I played a lot of Flash games when I was a child. I played a lot of free games that were on Nickelodeon and all that. I just realized I went so far off topic. I feel like a horrible human being now. Okay, either way. Dropping the conspiracy theory side and heading to my prediction of what's going to happen within 10 and 20 years. At the max 20 years, Verizon is going to be the one sitting on the mat on top of the corpse of Comcast, which will probably be their biggest rival. Sprint is hardly going to be a rival to them. Sprint is not even known by anybody, and from what I hear, they were the only internet company that actually went bankrupt in the Great Depression. Well, they declared bankruptcy during the Great Depression. So, they're gonna die. Verizon's gonna live. Comcast is going to die. But it's gonna have a really tough fight. They're all gonna... I don't know too many internet companies, but it's gonna be those two juggernauts. They're gonna fight to the end. And also remember that Verizon was the first one was probably one of the first companies to send out a video trying to comfort our customer brains, trying to say, they're not going to abuse us. What's going to stop you from not? We're going to complain about it, but you're still going to do it. You know we're going to complain about it, but you also know that you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's the internet. Everything's completely free to you now to rape. Our internet's just gonna get raped. Okay, even I can say I should probably end the video here. Anytime I just want to make a 5-minute ramble, it always ends up going way past that, and I feel terrible. I'd like to thank you, Sexy Coffee Beans, for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one, maybe. Hopefully. Maybe someday we'll get net neutrality back. I don't know. From what I hear, the guy's plan would actually eliminate net neutrality forever. So, you know. See you when I see you again. This is Moat Jova. Drink lots of coffee. And maybe for the last time, bye.
Hello everyone, Review Bot over here. I just wanted to say it's been a pleasure entertaining you with my childish sounding voice. And from the bosom of my heart, drink lots of coffee and goodbye for the last time.